Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bubbles, the podcast about comics, anime, pop culture, and all that entails. I, of course, am Terry Williams, and as always, joining me, the man, the myth, the producer extraordinaire, the GOAT, Mr. Joshua Burns. Joshua, what's up?
I'm in the room with you today.
I know, this is weird. I'm looking like directly at you.
I am in the room today.
So different. Normally he's over there, but today he's over here.
I don't understand it completely, but I'm here. I'm in the room with you.
Yeah,
and,
it's like you viscerally appeared or something.
I know, but it's cool. You know, it's working. The machine is working.
Yeah.
So we're killing it. We're having a good time.
So today I actually wanted to talk about something that's coming up for us that both of us are kind of excited about. Some of you know, some of you may not, that Josh and I have been associated with NTX Card Show now for quite a while, and which has actually gotten
massive.
Yeah, that's a good word, massive.
Way bigger than we thought it would be very quickly.
Yeah, not like it's a 2-day card show. Saturdays are basically sports cards. Sundays are Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And it is insane. The sports cards are busy. But if you've not been to it on a Sunday for Magic,
or Pokemon,
Pokemon. I'm sorry, Pokemon more than Magic by far, but it's nuts.
It is. We were and to anyone that came to the show, we're very happy that you guys came. We were expecting. First day, we were expecting about 1,000 people. Second day, which is the sports card and comic book day, which will be the comic book day. The second day, we were expecting around 25 to 3,000 people, 2,500 to 3,000. We got double that.
Yeah.
It became very, very big, very, very quickly. And while we were also overjoyed, we may also know that a couple people that went to the show weren't happy with A, how crowded it was, or B, how insane it was. We understand that. We're fixing it. It's going to be twice as big as it was last time. Space-wise, square footage-wise, so a lot more walking around room, and we're all on board for having this become not only the best Pokemon show in the South, but also just a great experience for anyone that wants to go.
Yeah, so you guys know with me, my background is comics and sports cards. Pokemon is foreign to me still. I know nothing, but we used to have it in the Louisville Mall, which was. Yep. Basically, it's a mall that's kind of antiquated, kind of dead.
Which was fun. It was fun, but it definitely just wasn't big enough for the future.
And when we outgrew it. So moved to Frisco, to the conference center there, one huge 15,000 square foot room, and thought, okay, this will be good. We got this.
And quickly
by 12:30, we had stopped ticket sales at the door, and we're just like, let's just manage the crowd, get everybody in, get them happy, and that kind of thing. And like Josh said, did those of you that attended, and I know a couple of you, I heard from you, Josh has heard from you, George has heard from you, Dan has heard from you, about the lines, about the congestion, all that. We did hear you. We have made arrangements to fix that. So please don't let that deter you from coming back out, because I think the next one, which is May 17th and 18th, is going to be amazing.
It's going to be our best show we've ever had.
And for me, I'm super excited about it because, as all of you know, this is one of those things, comics are like it for me. Comics and fishing are my two pastimes that I just cannot get enough of. I could do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This show, it's the NTX Card Show and comic show.
Yep.
So
we are fully integrating comics into the first day. I'm super pumped about it. I'm not nearly as big on comics as George or Terry, but I love comics, and it seems just natural to have it there.
And what I love about this show, and I think a lot of my fellow collectors will like as well, whether you're a hardcore collector, fringe collector, just getting in, is this show. And what I love about the show, even the sports card and Pokemon aspect of it, is this show is for collectors by collectors.
Yep.
Everyone involved with this show collects. So we try to cater to what we would want to see in a show. And we also welcome feedback. If you have ideas, let us know. If there's somebody you'd want to see there, let us know. Because I am at this point actually able to announce we do have a guest for the comic show, and it is none other than Mr. Sam De La Rosa, who, if you're in comics, you know, is basically Mr. Venom. I mean, there's McFarlane, who created Venom, of course, and then there is De La Rosa, who biggest role was Venom, Lethal Protector, that limited series. Everyone knows the iconic red cover, that kind of thing. He's going to be our guest of honor. He's agreed to come in and be there for us. Not only him, we have other guests that are going to be there, folks that are near and dear to Josh and I. Lori Calcaterra, Path of the Pale Rider. She's already on board. And
love Lori.
Yes, love Lori. And my guy, Roberto Rivera Padro, is coming up.
So excited.
Because, man, he did say, I'm able to let you all know now. You know he has Carlos, the Gaiju Killer, that kind of thing. He also now is doing the inks on the new Mothra series by IDW. That Matt Frank does the art. He does the coloring. So super stoked about that.
Yep. No, I mean, I haven't seen Roberto in a while. I haven't seen Lori or Roberto in a while, but I know they're huge fans of this podcast, or huge. We love them. They're collaborators. They're excellent artists, and we're just pumped to have them at the show.
Yeah, they're my peeps.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get more guests, so nothing's etched in stone, but we're working on it. And just so you know, I know the first thing you guys ask, are there going to be any comic vendors? Yes.
Yes, there will be.
We already have quite a few signed up, more signing up each day. So this is going to be one of those shows that is actually a comic show. And if you're like me and you still collect sports cards on the side, or if you're a sports card collector who dabbles in comics, you get the best of both worlds.
You get the best of both worlds all in one day. Great space. I mean, it's gonna be a great vibe. We have nothing but excitement for this event, especially since we decided that we were gonna do comics. I think everyone at Rookies and Keys, everyone with Dan, we've all been all on board on this thing, so we're excited to get it ready.
Yeah, it when they mentioned comics, it blew my mind. In knowing Dan is still behind it and still doing everything that he does to make this happen and run a great show. I know it's going to be ran well.
And everyone knows Dan could do a great job. I mean, he's absolutely killing it. To those of you in the Pokemon world that go to Card Party, I mean, it's the biggest Pokemon event of the year, biggest convention specifically designed for Pokemon of the year. Dan kills it every year. He's the main organizer behind that. Obviously, Pat and all them are the ones that put it together, but Dan is the one that does all the nitty-gritty behind-the-scenes stuff, and we have nothing but faith that he's going to do a great job with NTX moving forward. He already has done a great job. He's going to continue doing it, and we're pumped for this May 17th and 18th show.
Yes. Just so you know, just so you're aware, it's in Frisco, Texas at the Frisco Conference Center. So it's easy to find, easy to check out. If you want to come up from out of town, I know I've got some vendors that are coming in from other parts of the state, other states even, that are going to be staying. So there's rooms available close by. There's there's rooms probably in the hotel that this is held in the conference center, but there's also other hotels all around the area. There's plenty of shopping. If you want to come up or bring the family and send the wife to go shop or whatever, give her the credit card and say, hey, I'm going to be busy all day. Go do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. Bring the kids up. We do encourage it. It's a fun time to be had. The kids enjoy it. Adult collectors enjoy it. It's just going to be a blast.
It's going to be a great time. And I will say, this is a shout out to anyone that is for sure coming. Please buy your ticket ahead of time. There was a lot of people that showed up, and we were not allowed to let them in because we had already either hit capacity or we had sold out of tickets. Don't be one of those persons. Just get online, get a ticket early. It's worth your time. You can put it in your Apple Wallet and just scan it as soon as you come in. It's easy for you. It makes sure that if you make a trip out there, you're gonna get in. So I just would have that tip of advice for everyone that wants to go to this show. Just make sure you buy your ticket online at ntxcardshow.com.
And not only is it assures you have a place, you also save money by buying ahead of time.
Yes, you do. Yes.
So it's a great thing. So Josh and I have been busy. That's about the show.
Yeah.
Now, Josh and I have been busy, actually, the last, I'm going to say month has been kind of a whirlwind month for us with Ricky's and Keys.
It's been insane.
And we don't talk about Ricky's and Keys a whole lot on here, which we're changing because I want to put it at the forefront because this is something that both Josh and I are extremely passionate about and we love.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we have a new social media manager. Shout out Gracie. She's doing a great job with the the Twitter posts and the TikTok posts and the Instagram. She's keeping it all up to date, showing off what we've been doing and what we're bringing in, what we're selling. She's doing a great job. But yeah, Tara, I would say it's equally been a crazy month.
Yeah, between the Pokemon deals that have been going on, buying, selling, and the comic deals that have been.
You've had some crazy stuff.
The comic
happen.
sales. Comic buys have been insane. So from
not just the buys though, even just like, I would say even like a regular like natural events happening to and from these shows. You've had some crazy stuff happen.
Oh, it's been nuts.
It's been nuts.
Yeah, it's been insane. However, just so you guys know, I think going forward, maybe the next show, I will get a list of the shows that Josh and I will be attending, or just me or just Josh, or both of us. We're doing more together this year.
Yes.
But so you guys can come out and see us, because our inventory has grown.
It's grown, and in the best way possible.
Yeah.
We're really happy with everything we've picked up.
Yeah, we have some great items at great prices for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about this really quick. And again, I am a layman. Like, there is there's Master Yoda, and there's the Padawan. I am like a 3-year-old Padawan. But so Master Josh made a schooling me in the ways of Pokemon.
Yes.
He picked this up today.
Yeah.
This is we got it, I think, at Target.
Yep.
Not a huge as far as like price point on it.
Yeah, it's not even great sets. I mean, it's Paldea and it's Scarlet and Violet. They're not great sets. It's not the sets everybody wants.
Right. But I wanted to bring that up to lead into Pokemon discussion with Josh, but also to just say, yes, this is not a great set by any means, or great cards by any means. They are cool, but they're not the ones that are $30K if you if you hit one. But even these are hard to find.
Impossible.
If you're like me, and because I work so closely with Josh and George, and they love, and Dan, who love Pokemon, and Garrett, who loves Pokemon, I've kind of, by vicinity, through osmosis, have picked up that, Pokemon are cool. So now when I'm out and about at like your Target, Walmart, Best Buy, all that kind of stuff, I always look and just say, any boxes or packs, and it's
gone.
Never. The only thing I ever see at Walmart are maybe like the little tins of
and even those go.
Yeah, quick. And even those go. Yeah. So I'm telling you, this is crazy. So finding Pokemon out in the wild is impossible. So the best way to get that is at a show, like
at a show.
Yeah,
like NTX.
Like the NTX.
It really is. I mean, you will, like, don't get me wrong, you will be paying a reseller fee, and that sucks. But I mean, most of the people that we work with, they take care of me whenever I have Pokemon needs, and they take care of other people. Don't get me wrong, I am still store hunting. I mean, I think everybody, upon listening to this, will know that Destined Rivals, the newest Pokemon set, was just up for pre-order at Pokemon Center a couple days ago. Absolutely bonkers. I didn't get a single thing. Those boxes at Pokemon Center were going for the true retail price of $160. Those boxes, 5 minutes afterwards, were listed on eBay and have been selling in massive quantities on eBay for $450 a box. A month and a half before it even comes out. I'm even guilty of it. I've bought some of those cases for $450 just because I believe in the set. It's the first true Team Rocket sequel set since like 2008 or 2007, whenever Team Rocket Returns came out. So people are obviously jumping on top of this set, but we're not going to be able to get you that $160 price. But even then, I mean, you look at eBay, some of these prices are absurd. So go to a show, you can haggle with a guy and maybe get a few bucks down. You'll be able to get a better price at a show than you will at any store, at any online store. I assure you. So, and
buying at the store, buying at a show, you also save like shipping fees.
Yep.
You save the worry of it getting lost in the mail.
Yep,
you
damaged.
Save the worry of a seller who's unscrupulous and ships you a box of crap when you're supposed to get your cards, and you got to go through the whole PayPal thing, file a claim, all that kind of stuff. It's just simpler. And for me, the biggest thing I love about shows is the camaraderie. You meet fellow collectors, you meet fellow nerds, and you get exchange numbers. You have another resource. Because, I mean, it's happened, with Josh. I've seen Josh with it happen with him just at the last one-day show we had on St. Patrick's Day. Josh met a guy and now has a great resource, and the guy has a great resource in Josh, and it's like this perfect marriage that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the show, a place to meet up.
That's exactly right. I mean, shows are the best. It's very easy, collectibles-wise, to get lost in the sauce and just focus on yourself. But really, collecting is about meeting people, trading, seeing what's for sale, and ultimately creating these relationships. So we definitely strive for people to come out. We want to meet you. It's not just about making money. We're a community here, and we really like to just meet new people.
Yeah, for all those that have met me at shows, I love to talk comics. I will talk comics all day long. If you want to sit at my booth and chit chat and talk and go over whatever you want to go over, how things were back in my day or whatever we can, because I'm of an older generation now. I don't feel old, but unfortunately the birthdays keep adding up, and I remember a time when comics weren't $7 a piece. That's like they are now. But old man syndrome. But we still buy them. We still love them. We still collect. We still enjoy the stories. We still love the characters. For those of you that have, like I've said, my son used to collect Pokemon when he was a kid. Loved Pokemon. I don't know where they all are. I never got into it. It's one thing we didn't share. Yeah. But it's still this thriving industry in which I think for most of us it just gives us an escape from the daily day-to-day. And it's just that. And like for me, comics were my first outlet into the bigger world. For someone like Josh, Pokemon may rekindle those things of when he was a kid and trading with his buddies or whatever. And even for us comic collectors, that's still one of the things. There's still trade parties. There's all that, which are great. And that's another thing with this show, the NTX show. There is a trade night.
Yeah, there's trade nights. They're very welcoming to anyone that wants to participate or set up. Just shoot us. Figure out what you're going to do. All the directions are on ntxcardshow.com, so definitely check it out.
And you can reach out to myself if you're a follower of me, and you can message us here at YouTube or Spotify or whatever.
Or shoot us a Instagram DM at Rookies and Keys Official on Instagram. We'll be able to answer.
Yeah, Gracie will get you routed to the right person and get it taken care of.
Absolutely.
And this year, well, actually starting last year, Rookies and Keys kind of went through a small makeover in that we expanded, in that we brought on Gracie, who has done an amazing job as far as our media marketing, all that kind of stuff. She keeps our eBay page up and going. Josh and I roles have kind of expanded. We do more. Yeah. George is still, in the background doing everything that he does, basically supplying us with the means to do what we do. Yeah. Now working with Dan, it's even greater.
Yes.
It's just this whole conglomerate of things that we have going on. And again, folks, this is one of those things where I know people say it all the time. I work at the best company in the world or whatever. I'm not going to say I work at the best company in the world. It's probably the best company for me because I get to do every single day what I love to do.
Yeah, same with me. I mean, you and I have touched comics and Pokemon and sports cards that we never thought we would. Never thought we would. We get to see, and I think in our respective fields, we are we've built ourselves up to be, I wouldn't say number one by any means, the number one comic dealer, the number one Pokemon or sports card seller, but we're definitely top tier. We're definitely in the top part of our demographic. So we get really special deals come our way that we get to work on, and just what a blessing it is.
Absolutely. But hey, folks,
before we get any further, Terry, you've had a crazy month.
Yeah.
I want to talk about. So for those of you who don't know, Terry and I often very much curate, look at, and buy people's collections, which also we're always open to. We're always looking for new stuff. Contact us in all the different places that we mentioned before. Terry had quite an experience on his last collection that he bought and brought back to Dallas. Terry, can you first off talk about the collection that you were acquiring, and then let us know about your trip back home in the trailer that
Okay.
people don't know about.
Yeah, so got a message from a collector in Denver, Colorado. Said, hey, my buddy having some issues, wants to sell his personal collection. And as always, I'm like, well, I've no issues, as I've told everyone, I've no issues traveling anywhere to look at a collection. I love looking at collections, but it also has to make financial sense. Like, I can't tell George, hey, George, I'm going to take a flight to Denver to look at 2 boxes for $500. Doesn't make financial sense. This one, so when he said, hey, I can send you a list, I was like, okay, cool, send me your list. And the list contained Amazing Spider-Man 1 through 700. Every single book with tons of duplicates.
It's an exciting list.
I went out, told George, said, get on flight, go. Made it out there, talked to him, spent the night. Didn't come to a deal. It's like, I was really disappointed and bummed, but, it was what it was. I got on the plane, I came back, got back, landed, and took my phone off airplane mode and got a text saying, hey, I'll take your deal. I was like, okay, great. So I went back out. I drove back out on Sunday because the plan was I was going to go out, look at the collection, fly out, look at the collection, buy it, and rent a van and bring it back. Done, easy peasy, no big deal. This way, I was like, well, I don't want to spend money on another flight, and then van is X amount of dollars when I can just rent a trailer, pull it behind my truck, go out, pick it up, and come back. So that's what I did. I rented a trailer, drove out on Sunday to Denver, got there about 6 o'clock. Well, I left around 5:30, got there about 5:30. It's about 11, 12 hours. Spent the night, got up the next morning, met the seller, did the wire transfer, loaded the books, headed back. No big deal, right? Wrong.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely
one,
wrong.
headed out there. If you're familiar with Texas the last few weeks, it's been extremely windy. Between here and Abilene, it's insane. There's
had
semis
dust
turned over.
storms.
Yeah, semis eyes are blown over, all this. So I'm driving out with an empty trailer, and it was hell just making it out there. No big deal. Coming back was easier. Trailer's loaded, kind of heavy. Cool. I get back, look at my GPS. GPS is showing me I'll be back about 11 o'clock at night. Cool, no worries. Stop in a little town about 40 miles away from my home where I was headed, and went off the access road, got some gas, got something to eat, got back on, and heard this loud thud. I was like, what the hell? The trailer whipped around to the right, and then straightened back up. I stopped, looked, and the right wheel on the trailer just goes right past me. By itself, nothing attached, just driving down the road. So I look back and out the mirror, and I'm pulling over to the side, and there's this stream of sparks flying everywhere. And I get out, and there is no trailer. There's no wheel, on the trailer.
Oh,
the
God,
tire, the whole wheel is gone.
If the trailer was gone, it'd be a lot worse, but it was just the wheel.
Completely gone.
Yeah, completely off.
So I had to call U-Haul. They came out, found someone to do it, came out. If it would have been a flat, they could have just fixed it and been done. Since the whole wheel came off, they're not allowed to do that because it could have affected the axle XYZ.
Right.
So the young lady, who was amazing, super, super sweet, we got the trailer up on her flatbed, and she's like, okay, well, I'll take it to the impound, to our yard, which is like an impound yard, and you can pick it up in the morning. Knowing what was in the truck, I was like, nah, that's not going to work.
Nah, it's not going to happen.
So just bring it, since my house was literally like 30 minutes away, I was like, just bring it to my house. Yep. Leave it in the driveway. So 2 o'clock in the morning, pull into my house. She drops a trailer in my driveway.
A mangled set of a
Which
trailer.
which I was concerned because my first thought were, crap, the comics are in there. They get damaged. Luckily, my years of packing comics and trailers with my Jenga skills has become where I can pack pretty tight so they don't move much. Luckily, nothing was hurt, nothing was damaged. So I had to unload the trailer that night, go get up the next morning, go rent another trailer, come home, load that trailer, bring it to the office, unload that trailer, then take the trailer back.
Yeah.
So what should have been easy peasy became crazy.
Absolutely insane.
But that's become kind of typical. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But it's part of what makes this so much fun. I mean, it's an outsider, and it was an inconvenience for sure. Nobody was hurt. Nothing was damaged. Truck got a little bit damaged. Nothing major.
Yep.
And we were up and running and got the collection back, and everybody was happy with it. So
yeah, it was when I saw Terry the next day, I mean, he had a look in his eye. I was like, he'd been through some stuff.
Yeah, I was
You know,
tired.
he was tired, but you know, he came home safe. The comics came home safe. That's all you can ask for. So
And then, so that's Tuesday.
Yep.
Because got back Monday night. Tuesday brought those in. Wednesday, I leave from my house in Sherman and go to Houston to look at another collection, which we ended up getting that one. I brought it back on Friday.
Yep.
So, in 1 week, 2 big collections.
he was on the road, ladies.
Tons of amazing stuff, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be passed on to you at wonderful prices.
Yes, and same with on my side of things. I mean, just as Terry has been getting some incredible collections, I have been buying Pokemon like crazy. I think so. My story I have is Tuesday, the set that I was talking about earlier called Destined Rivals came out. I was so hell-bent on getting these from the website at $160 a box. Wanted it at $160 a box because I knew it'd be like a $400 box if I didn't. It did become that. It always drops at 8 p.m. Central. Always drops at 8 p.m. Central. For the past like 15 sets, it has dropped at 8 p.m. Central on a Tuesday. It does not drop at 8 p.m. Central on a Tuesday. So I'm like, oh no, I think it's a week later or it's not today. So I get off the website. It drops at 10 a.m. that day. And I came to the office, saw my phone, was so angry. I was so angry that I proceeded to just rage buy all the Pokemon that I wanted to buy. I told George, I was like, I'm going to spend some money today. And he was like, okay, I trust you. And then I was like, no, you don't know what I am capable of, good sir. And I proceeded to buy, I'm going to not throw out an actual figure number here, but I am going to let you guys know what I bought, and you can just do the math on your own. I bought 2 cases of Destined Rivals on resale value, good lord. I got 2 boxes of Sun and Moon Lost Thunder booster boxes sealed. I bought a Legendary Treasures box. I bought my best friend in the whole wide world, Clay Salinas. I bought his Japanese collection of Pokemon for the last 5 years. I bought... And then I also bought, as I was buying the Legendary Treasures box, I was emailed by a friend who gave me a box of Evolving Skies. So I just absolutely went crazy on Pokemon in one day. But guess what? We did it all for great prices. We did it all so where we can get you guys great prices. So if you see me at a show and you see that Legendary Treasures box, you know the story behind it now. I bought that fully within a face of rage and anger that I didn't get Destined Rivals earlier that day.
But because he was angry, you guys will see of those benefits. And for those of you watching, and as Josh was telling that story, watching my face, you could tell that I'm excited for Josh, but I know not of which Josh speaks.
As we do this podcast right now, George just texted me, and I just bought more Pokemon. I just told him to buy something.
So we are good, folks. But we say that to let you know that if you have a desire, if you have a card, a comic, sports cards, Pokemon, you want a box, you want an individual card, you want comics, reach out to us. Let us know, because most times we either have it or we can get it for you.
We can get any. I will say, this is actually just a current announcement. This is the only time in my professional career that I'll ever say this, probably. Many people have asked me for many different vintage booster boxes from Pokemon in the past 2-3 years I've been doing this. For the first time, and maybe the only time only, I will be selling, and I have in stock, a first edition base set booster box.
Wow.
We are selling. I will reveal the price on here. We're selling for about $300,000. It is the only thing that it is a very widely faked box, and oftentimes a lot of people try to sell these because it's such a high value thing that they try to sell fake ones for that amount of money and run with the money. This one, I know exactly where it came from. It has a 100% refund if anything is wrong with it, any sort of fakeness. If you damage it, I'm not refunding it. That was on you. But it is the only time I feel very secure selling one of these boxes. So if anyone out there is interested in getting in deep with the first edition base set, hit us up.
Heck yeah. That's how we roll here at Ricky's and Keys, folks.
That's how we roll.
But hey, guys, thank you for joining us today. This was kind of a different podcast just because at least just because I was so excited about the NTX Card Show, comic show that's coming up. I wanted to let you all know about it with plenty of advance notice so you can make plans to be there. Again, it's May 17th and 18th in Frisco, Texas at the Conference Center. Make plans, come up, get those tickets early. NTXSportscards.com, I believe, is the website.
Yes.
Yes. No, TX Comics. Yeah.
NTX Card Show.
Yeah.
NTX Card Show.
Yeah. And you can, man, there's a link we do still have some vendor booths and tables available. If you want to be a vendor for the comic show, we do have a few booths left and some tables left. If you want something there, if you're a collector thinking about, hey, I need to move some books or, whatever, come on out. We'd love to have you. It's really simple. It's easy. It's basically, you click of a button, pick your spot, pay your money, and you're in. And unlike a lot of the shows that I've been going to, this one is actually still affordable, which I love for vendors and for the customers. So there's going to be lots of traffic. I'm doing all I can to promote it. I know Gracie's promoting. I know Dan is doing his Dan stuff and making things happen. Promotions are going on everywhere. We've got some giveaways that are going on. Like Secret Wars 8 and a 9.6, yep. Wolverine #1 and a 9.6, and Amazing Spider-Man 252, which is controversially, depending on who you talk with, the first appearance of the black costume Spider-Man. So we have all that are giveaways. So by purchasing a ticket, you get your raffle ticket for those drawings. The bigger tickets you get, like if you get a VIP ticket, you get 2 tickets as opposed to 1 raffle ticket. So there's an added bonus for getting that VIP. Not only you get in early and get all those perks, but you get an extra opportunity to own one of those great comics. And again, May 17th, May 18th in Frisco. We would love to see you there. Until next time, folks, that's it for this episode. We appreciate you joining us as always. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Talk to us. Let us know more things you would like to know about. Anything you want to know. Anything. If we somehow miss something, point that out as well. I can take it. Thanks, folks. We'll see you next time. Peace.